Israeli military says it's expanding its ground operation into all areas of the Gaza Strip following the resumption of fighting on Friday. Has this morning posted on social media a fresh order for people to evacuate about 20 areas of the Palestinian enclave. Its forces have been pushing further south amid warnings from humanitarian groups that Gazans are running out of places to flee. U.S. officials earlier reiterated their view that Israel had a right to defend itself, but added that its soldiers must protect civilians meanwhile. An advisor to Israel's PM told the BBC his country was making maximum effort to avoid civilian casualties. The Hamas attack on Israel on October 7 killed 1,200 people, with around 240 others taken hostage. Since then, Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry says more than 15,500 people have been killed in Israel's retaliatory campaign, including about 6,000 children. The evacuation situation in Gaza is enormously complicated. The Israeli military has released maps showing a divided Gaza Strip that's been split into 2,400 blocks, giving civilians conflicting advice about where they're supposed to go. The map has been circulated online, on X, and leaflets which contain QR codes. However, this assumes you have a working smartphone to use. One area they try to push people to is Al-Mawasi on the coast. According to the people I've spoken to, it has no facilities, so now people are being directed elsewhere. It's hard enough for me in Jerusalem to get my head around the orders, but for people inside Gaza it must be very complex. These are residents without transportation, who have been displaced and have families to take with them. All of which make it very hard to travel at a moment's notice to an area that isn't guaranteeing safety. Israel is under heavy pressure from the U.S., its most vital ally, to kill fewer Palestinian civilians. That's why it's brought in this scheme, which it says will preserve lives. But it seems too complicated and too dependent on working smartphones to be a workable solution in the chaos of Gaza under attack.